was certainly one where Auburn fans had to feel as if they missed some opportunities.
No, Alabama didn't make it easy on themselves last year either because they turned it over 4 different times. In the end, it was Jalen Milroe's legs that made the difference. 3 rushing touchdowns for him. Of course, he's not in Tuscaloosa anymore, David. They're going to have to keep running the football efficiently if they're going to win this one.
And these games get weird on their home fields. And Auburn's got to feel confident at home. Like, something always happens crazy on the Plains. They always play Alabama tough. Last year, obviously, was not that competitive. Different site, different ballgame.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Miller. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So Auburn's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Entering play call, you have 7 options.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for a 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The give is to Miller. Find some fresh air. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Firing toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected. RPO alert swing.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That keeps the score Alabama 6, Auburn 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead.
Vertical Miguel.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Alston. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's incompletion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. To the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little space. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Verticals HD burst to select.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lets it fly. Makes the grab deep. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend the short field from the start after that penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yards you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down way behind the line line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
There are 8 categories.
The Crimson Tide a long way from the line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beat.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked at...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Whistle blows here at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use the score to cut into this lead. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. A run for the quarterback. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Outside third.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12.
Outside third.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This crowd knows when to bring it.
Outside third.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap in the shotgun. Got it behind the line. It's Alston.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3.
Outside third.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Coach suggestions.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through two quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Entering play call.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Outside third.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Wants to return it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Offense rolls onto the field.
NFL options. Jet inside zone is selected.
Off play action on first down. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first and 10 for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw at Simpson. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Offense working from the pistol.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The run from the shotgun. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Category, outside, third.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. Roughing the passer penalty.
Outside third.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Moving past the 25. He's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level, when they get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. On target over the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Now they'll run the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway.
There are 8 categories.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Outside.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Rush is on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Alston. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Outside, third.
Gonna swing it on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Outside, third.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Outside, third.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
The Tigers want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell into the floor.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's a draw. Oh, better look out. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Unloads it left, and his throw is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
You have 12 options, Jet HB counter is selected.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And the D denied them on second and goal. On the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end? And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Here's a heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory.